From storyflo, this is your daily audio brief. Theo, August 12th. The systems update 5 tech stories that bear on what's coming next.
Let's get into it.
First from TechCrunch, India's Yulu raises $93 million as quick commerce boom fuels e-bike demand. As India's quick commerce platforms race to deliver everything from groceries to smartphones in minutes, electric mobility startup Yulu has seized the boom, raising $93 million in fresh funding. The Bengaluru-based startup offers electric two-wheelers on weekly subscription plans, so delivery drivers can jump straight into the platform without buying their own vehicle. With around 50,000 electric vehicles in its fleet, Yulu reports that it logs about 1.6 million miles each week and powers more than 750,000 deliveries a day.
Next, second from the register.
Together I embraces the competition with $240 million IBM Cloud deal.
With power, data center capacity, and other supply chain constraints, AI infrastructure is in short supply, and service providers will rent all the compute they can get, even if it means working with competing cloud providers.
Together is the latest example. This week the service provider announced a $240 million deal to run its open weights inference platform on a large cluster of NVIDIA GPUs housed in IBM Cloud.
Up next, third from the register. India's central bank wants a right to approve loans that humans would reject.
The governor of India's Reserve Bank wants the nation's financial institutions to use a right to approve loans that human assessors would likely reject.
In a speech delivered yesterday at the FIBAC conference in Mumbai, Sanjay Malhotra said the regulator sees AI as a capability to be responsibly harnessed and not merely as a risk to be contained, then offered several reasons to support that statement.
The first reason is that banks currently find it hard to justify loans to first-time borrowers, gig workers, or small businesses that don't keep formal books.
And then,
fourth from Network World, NVIDIA's $500 billion AI investment fund could impact enterprise chip pricing availability.
In an attempt to facilitate the build-out of AI infrastructure over time, NVIDIA and 6 financial partners said they are creating a fund of more than $500 billion of third-party capital. The impact of such a cash infusion on enterprise AI is uncertain, but analysts fear that it could both further increase enterprise AI infrastructure costs and exacerbate the shortage of AI chips for data centers.
Next,
fifth from CIO.
NVIDIA's $500 billion AI investment fund could impact enterprise chip pricing availability.
In an attempt to facilitate the build-out of AI infrastructure over time, NVIDIA and 6 financial partners said they are creating a fund of more than $500 billion of third-party capital. The impact of such a cash infusion on enterprise AI is uncertain, but analysts fear that it could both further increase enterprise AI infrastructure costs and exacerbate the shortage of AI chips for data centers. Up next, sixth from emerging AI, shared AI harness one memory, many models. The models discovered a previously unknown zero-day vulnerability in OpenAI's Artifactory Package Registry proxy, gained internet access, and became involved in a real compromise of Hugging Face infrastructure while trying to solve the task they had been given. OpenAI says GPT 5.6
so was Ammon. The models involved.
In July, an OpenAI agent was placed inside a cybersecurity evaluation environment with no direct internet access.
They found a way out anyway.
Days later, the UK AI Security Institute published another uncomfortable result.
And then,
seventh from Turing Post, OpenAI's shared memory agents, Google's AI reshuffle, and China's updated LLM landscape.
Something interesting happens when every newer AI run no longer has to start from scratch.
This week, OpenAI's agents accidentally showed what that can look like. Separate runs found a way to preserve discoveries and pass them forward, raising a surprisingly difficult question about where shared memory ends and self-improvement begins.
Next, eighth from Product Market Fit, how to build a real business installing offline AI agents for small businesses.
I saw a post on X. A guy bought a $400 Mac Mini, walked into a coffee shop, and charged $2,100 for installing an AI agent that never touches the internet, plus a $100 $1,1050/month retainer. Judging by the comments, it almost certainly did not happen or work as described.
A coffee shop has close to zero need for a private LLM, and every client after the first is close to pure margin is the kind of line that sounds great, but survives no contact with reality. My fellow pro-growth/progress/abundance wingers in America and around the world, given that I wrote a book titled The Conservative Futurists, How to Create the Sci-Fi World We Were Promised, it should come as no surprise that I take strong issue with any assertion that self-described conservatives should oppose current and future advances in artificial intelligence. The underlying model, though, is real.
Up next,
ninth from Faster Please.
Yes, conservatives can support advanced AI. I couldn't disagree more.
And then,
10th from The Verge.
Sabre denies replacing rideshare stimulators writers with ChatGPT.
After a former lead writer claimed Sabre replaced me with ChatGPT, CEO Matthew Koch now claims neither Sabre nor Unigine have replaced any writers with AI for the rideshare stimulator game announced last month, developed by Unigine.
The writer, Stella Sacco, says differently, however, posting on Blue Sky that I was lead writer on this one.
And Sabre replaced me with ChatGPT midway through development. All the passenger voices were AI too.
That's it for today. Tomorrow morning, whatever the night brings.
Stay curious.
Want this every morning?
It's free. Set up your own feed at storyflo.com.